What if one day I wake up and I'm no longer average? What if I become Mr. Perfect? That guy that everyone is jealous of. Perfect in studies, perfect in sports, perfect in communication, aesthetic body, sharp mind, financially strong, confidence, respected, disciplined, famous, popular among students. The kind of person everyone looks and say, this person is a different. I want to get close to him. But wait, is that even possible? Or is it just a fantasy we tell ourselves before going back to scrolling? Let's be honest. I dream up I dream about being perfect, but I waste hours on my phone. I want a great body, but I skip workouts. I want success, but I delay work. I want confidence, but I avoid challenge. So the truth hits hard. I don't like potential. I like execution. I like proper planning. I avoid it. I delay. I always say I will do it tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. So the real question is not can I become Mr. Perfect? The real question is am I ready to do what Mr. Perfect does tell you? Because Mr. Perfect is not born, he's built and he's built differently. So everything starts with identity. You have to first imagine. Once Michael Jordan said, things happen twice, first in your mind and second in reality. So stop negative talk about yourself, talk positively. So I want to be perfect, but I am becoming someone who does the right things daily. Your identity shapes your actions, and your action shapes your life. Forget motivation. You need a system, the daily system. Mr. Perfect doesn't depend on motivation, it depends on system. A simple daily structure. Wake up early, drink a glass of water, take sunlight, move your body, do 3 hours of deep work. No distraction, only execution. Learn something new, improve one skill. 1 month, one skill. 3 months, you will be like good. You will be like hacker in that skill. Sleep on time. You need to fix your schedule from sleeping to waking up. Wake up every day at the same time. Sleep at the same time. It sounds simple, but consistency makes it powerful. And now here comes study part. Study like a topper. Okay? And here is how you can do better in studies. Mr. Perfect doesn't study more, he studies better. He applies some study techniques. And how? First, deep work sessions, like 50 minutes full concentration, 10-minute breaks. Active learning, not just reading, solving, rewriting, recalling, explaining. And then comes revision part. 1-4-7 method. First day, fourth day, and weekly revision. And then comes the things. Practice makes man perfect. Practice mock tests. Because knowledge is useless without application. And you should remember that half knowledge is the most dangerous weapon in the world. So without complete knowledge, don't go wandering around and spreading anything like shit. And now here comes it building the body, the static body, the training. Focus is like a motion. At first you get distracted, but if you train daily, it becomes your superpower. Mr. Perfect takes care of his body because a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Body is equal to energy, and energy is equal to performance. Workout weekly means every day or either 5 to 6 days per week. Do strength training, basic cardio, or like high intensity exercises. And after workout, or you can hit simply gym. Next is simple diet, more protein, less junk. Eat protein-rich diet. Eat clean. Eat vegetables. Eat fruits. Drink water. No alcohol. No cigarette. No smoking. Nothing. No late night scrolling. Sleep 8 hours. Deep sleep. It's called beauty sleep or anything for girls. For boys, it should be like 7 hours of growth sleep. Next comes discipline. You won't feel like working out every day. You feel like, oh shit, it pains like hell. Should I just drop it today? It won't affect. One day does not affect it, but the other day can affect it very heavily. So Mr. Perfect shows up anyway. Like it's like hailing like pain. Pain is like because discipline is not man out mood. Discipline is built on a system. Consistency. Now here comes the communication skills. How can you improve it? And confidence. Confidence matter. And confidence is not magic, it's practice. And how to build it? Speak daily. Like you can frankly speak in front of a mirror or you open your recording and speak and observe how you speak, how you how are your hand gestures, how your face, how are your micro expressions. Talk to a friend, maintain eye contact, dead serious eye contact, and you should adjust your speech. Means adjust your pitch according to speech. Your volume should match your speech. Improve simple words. Improve vocabulary gradually. Use simple words, not the hard words like no one can understand you what you're speaking. And next is if you follow this all, you will literally start to rise. Mr. Perfect doesn't hide. He puts himself in uncomfortable situation. He takes challenges head on because that's where growth happens. He doesn't fear difficulty. He faces it. And next it's mindset. He has athletic mindset. Sports teach discipline, speed, focus, reaction. Even if you're not an athlete, play something, run, train, compete body. Because a strong body builds a strong mind. You can literally play any sports. There are hundreds of sports. And next comes financial. The money. Money doesn't come from wishing. It comes from value. Mr. Perfect focus on skills like communication skills, learning mindset, digital skills. You use your phone, but he uses his phone to work, to learn new skills, to earn, to make profit. Start small. You are aware that small habits create a big impact on your health. You don't need to earn lakhs immediately. Start small. Start with learning, then small income, then scale. Because growth is gradual. There will be days, and this is the dark truth behind everything. You feel tired, you feel lost, you feel like quitting, and this is where most people fail. If you want to be successful, you have to sacrifice yourself. And Mr. Perfect is not special, he just doesn't quit. Even on the bad days, he does something because consistency beats intensity. You have heard of, I don't know, David, David Coggins. He said, I run 4 kilometers daily, but if it rains, I will run 8 kilometers. So you need to have a strong mindset. Don't come over, don't be win easily by your desires. Like just 5 minutes. I will scroll this. I will watch this video. I will watch after this web series is over. After this anime. After how many times? And here is the truth. You will never be perfect, and that's okay because the goal is not perfection. The goal is progress, the changes, the improvement. Improve just 1% daily in studies, in fitness, in mindset, in communication. 1% daily is equal to massive change in a year. And let's start with the Mr. Perfect's morning routine. Morning, wake up early, drink water, and then move your body, light exercise. And then the day 2 to 4 sessions of deep work. And then 1 hour of skill building, learn one skill daily. Evening comes, here is the part. It's for your body, it's for yourself. Workout, sports, walking. Do what you desire, do what you like. And at night, reflect on your actions. Plan your next day and sleep early. And here, your mind will say, skip today, start tomorrow. You can't do this. Control your mind. Ignore it because your mind is trained by your habits. Once you control your habits, you control your life. So stand in front of the mirror again, your same pace, but something will change, not overnight, not one day, not magically, but slowly. Not one day, but it will definitely one day. Through discipline, through effort, through consistency. I'm not Mr. Perfect yet, but I'm no longer the old version. That's what matters. So stop asking what if I become perfect. Instead ask what if I give my best every single day? What if I give 100% daily? Because one day, without even realizing it, you'll become someone people call Mr. Perfect. If you want next, I will make video on whatever you
Please like
like.
and subscribe my channel.